Hi, and welcome to Something's Wrong. My name is Jessica. Something's Wrong is a story about how something is wrong. Every minute, every day, something's wrong. And whether that's a question or a statement, something's wrong. The story is about something's wrong and how we knew as a family that something was wrong on January 31st, 2016, the day that my sister went missing. But before I go into detail about Tara, I want to back up and I want to kind of introduce myself. My name is Jessica. I am Tara's older sister. There are four of us. I have an older brother. Tara was younger than me. And then I have a younger sister. Born in Cincinnati. We lived there until Tara was about 5, which made me about 7, I guess. Moved to what I call middle of nowhere, Kentucky, which really is the middle of nowhere. Um, we've lived here off and on. I've lived here off and on all of my life. Um, Tara has lived here off and on all of her life, but this small town, Kentucky, is our home. Tara was born in November, so her birthday's coming up. So I'll be having definitely something special on that. I do want to apologize for anyone that has been kind of staying up to date with my Something's Wrong and this YouTube channel. I had some health problems myself, but in addition to health issues, um, and even before Tara, I had some other issues. I had a son. My baby, Andrew, to SIDS. I mean, he was only 2.5 months old. So after losing him, I blamed myself a lot. And then I blame God. Like, why would you do? You've got this. At the same time, I had my son, and then I had a friend of mine who had a son that was 2 weeks younger or older, I don't remember, than my son, and she wasn't taking care of her son. She was a drug addict, and she would pawn her kid off with this person and that person, and so I was like yelling at God, and I guess that's when I realized, I guess that's when I realized that God had to, God has to exist because I'm yelling at him. So before I take and allow this to get all religious, I don't want that to be what this is about. I do want this to be about Tara. But I want people to understand that don't judge a book by its cover. A lot has gone on when it comes to Tara's case. It has been almost 5 years since Tara went missing and then later was found in a creek after we begged and we pleaded for help. The night Tara went missing, January 31st, my brother went in to the friend of the family that I will later tell you about. We're going to give him a name. His name is going to be Rooster. Okay. So they went into Rooster's house and asked Moose, "Hey, so where's Tara at?" Without thinking about it. And Moose's response is, "I dropped her off out at the lake house for family night." Daniel, not thinking anything of it, knowing that it's Dad's birthday, assumed that she was dropped out at the lake house. And when he shows up out at the lake house and she's not there, he just assumes by the time he got out there that Moose had done picked her up. Didn't think anything else of it. Until February 1st, the next morning, when the next morning my mom calls Moose and asks Moose, "Hey, have you seen Tara? I haven't heard from Tara all night. Have you seen her?" Have you heard from her? Where's she at? And Moose's response over the speakerphone, and my brother standing right there and Moose's response was, I dropped her off at the county market in Alexandria. So Daniel knew right away that something was wrong. That was February 1st. Daniel knew. Daniel knew, wait a minute, Moose lied. Moose just told me last night that he dropped her off out here. So why is he telling Mom that he dropped her off at Alexandria? He was suspicious. That was day 2, February 1st, less than 24 hours after she went missing. Now, my younger sister, and her husband stopped by Rooster's house on February 1st that morning. And according to Rooster, they were in there in the bed laying down. And when my little sister said, no, they're not. The truck's outside, but they're not in there. Where are they at? Rooster's response was, well, hell, I don't know. They must have gotten up and left early with somebody this morning. So my little sister's husband left that day and went to work, worried all day at work that there was something wrong with his sister-in-law. Myself and my little sister, we knew something was wrong. Got together, we discussed it, we knew something was wrong. Talked to my mom, talked to my brother, we knew something was wrong. February 1st. The evening of February 1st, I stopped by Rooster's and I ran into Moose. And I said, hey, Moose, where is Tara? He got very defensive. It was, I told you all what I'd done with her, but she's probably off partying with that guy you all know. And I said, that guy we know? Yeah, that guy you all know. And I said, just Moose, where's Tara? And he says, I told you all what I done with her. I dropped her off out there at the marathon on the AA in the gravel driveway where them trucks turn around. He was so specific on where he told me he dropped her off. I mean, so specific. I mean, you don't make that stuff up, right? You drop somebody off at point A, they're going to be at point A. Your story is not going to change from point A to point Z. It's not going to jump that much. Okay. So take in mind, the story was very specific on dropping her off at the marathon on the AA where the trucks turn around. Gravel driveway where the trucks turn around. And anybody that knows this area knows exactly what I'm talking about. Gravel driveway at the marathon on the AA where the trucks turn around. It is now the end of February 1st, and we know that something is wrong with Tara. She's not come home. We've not heard from her. The last person that was seen with her alleges that he dropped her off in 3 different locations, and we just know that something was wrong. So if you have stayed tuned and continued watching this YouTube channel this long, thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below, as I am still continuing to learn during this process. I appreciate all of you that are still staying tuned with me, and stay tuned for the next episode of Something's Wrong and #Justice for Tara Turner.